Hey, Lee here, and this is the poll list for March 7th, 2012, brought to you by longboxradio.com. Going for a little change of scenery this week because I have the whole apartment to myself, so if I'm a little more echoey than usual, you know why. Toy Expo here locally in Winnipeg was this last weekend, and me and Mike both got some great deals. I picked up Wolverine 1, 2, 3, and 4, the original Wolverine series, which is super cool. So looking to CGC these as soon as possible because they're in very good condition, and you'll hear more about that and what Mike bought on the on this week's podcast, which will be episode 21, as it were. So, in addition to that, we all grabbed this here, which is the Imagination Manifesto, serial-graphic novels by GMB Chomachuk, I guess, with James Rowicki and John Toon, a bunch of guys with some fun names to pronounce. But that guy was there, and he was doing selling his book for $20 with a personalized sketch on the inside, so we all got that. I've been flipping through this thing all week, and it is super cool. So look for a review coming for that. This is a local writer and artist, so really, really cool stuff. Lots of interesting art, so we're going to be talking about that. For books this week, well, let's get right down to it. DC finally adopting their new logo here in March. I got Action Comics number 7. You can see it along the top there. They have the We Can Be Heroes thing where you can, donate money to Africa and whatnot. But it has the new DC logo in the corner, which is, I was wondering what was different on that, and then I realized it was that. So, looking pretty sleek. I like it. I think the idea was to do the logo in a different color for each book. They're not doing that yet, as they have that crazy banner, as you can see here on Detective Comics as well, which I also picked up, of course. So those two. Finally, Ferris is out, and that's coming to us from Bill Willingham, Phil Jimenez, and Andy Landing. And of course, if you listen to the podcast at all, you know we're huge fans of Adam Hughes, and he's doing the cover here. Now, I could pull this out and show you the full wraparound cover, or I could show you this awesome poster I was given. So thank you to Justin at Galaxy Comics, who received only one of these, but managed to put it aside for me. Look at this. This is awesome. Yeah, it's like that. So I get a big poster Adam Hughes artwork to throw up on my wall here somewhere, so that's really cool. Looking forward to that book. Fables is a very cool book as well, so if you're looking for something a little different, check it out. Kind of an adult take on fairy tales and whatnot. Super cool. So, Green Arrow number 7. Who's on the book? No longer... Yeah, we switched up again. It's Annie Nocenti, who I could be pronouncing wrong. I'm not very familiar with, but the art on the cover is pretty cool, and we'll see... We'll see what we have in store in that book, because that book's kind of been a roller coaster ride of quality. So, something that's not a roller coaster ride of quality, that's actually been excellent since it started, Scott Snyder and Yana Paquette's Swamp Thing. Number 7. I just realized that with this lamp, the lighting off of the cover is going to be a little weird, but Swamp Thing's been amazing. If you have even little idea what the character is, I definitely recommend picking it up. You'll learn to like the character. Really cool, kind of dark book to check out. Over from Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips at Image, I have Fatal number 3. I don't really know what to think about this series. The art's awesome, the writing is awesome, I just really can't get into the story. Not to say that the story is bad, I mean, there's a lot of reasons to love this book. Me personally, if this one doesn't kind of hook me, I think I might drop it, just the presentation of it, they're all kind of uniform. They have this Fatal with the white border and stuff like that. Super, super stylized book, really, really cool stuff. Over, again from Image, we have Spawn 217. Things are, wow, that's a messed up cover there. Things are kind of heating up in this book, finally, after 17 issues, so looking forward to what happens there. Over from Dan Slott and Chris Yost, I believe it was, Amazing Spider-Man 681, which is the conclusion to I think last week's or 2 weeks ago's book, which I haven't actually read yet, but we have Spidey and the Human Torch there in space, unable to breathe, so that's not good, being not able to breathe. These two-parter Dan Slott Spider-Man stories are always awesome. The previous one that was a very Doctor Who-esque was super awesome as well. So I haven't read the first issue of that. I'm assuming it's awesome. I'm going to say this one's going to be awesome too. It's a safe bet. Another two-parter starting off. We have Avengers Academy, which is doing a tie-in with the Runaways. Yes. So, yeah. There you have it. So there's going to be a two-part. I believe the cover is going to extend to the next one with the Runaways, which will be in Runaways or in Avengers Academy. I don't know. I would prefer they did it as an Avengers Academy book. I haven't looked into that, as I'm not someone who reads the Runaways or is very familiar with it. Awesome. Avengers, The Children's Crusade, from Heinberg, Chung, Morales, Ponzor. That is number 9 of 9, limited series. If this has been going on for like a year and a bit now, this is easily like the best Avengers book out there, and we get it so seldomly. Amazing story. This is going to make one hell of a trade, so if you didn't pick up the single issues, make sure you get the trade whenever it comes out. It's an amazing story. The art is incredible. The story is awesome. It's a really good follow-up to House of M. If someone was coming back into comics now, you could be like, this is where it all takes place. The Defenders, number 4, really quirky book from Matt Fraction, who stole the book, right? Yeah, good. And Lark, is that Michael Lark? Hold on, I gotta crack this open. Oh my god, it is. That's awesome. Okay, well, you saw that in real time. The art's gonna be amazing, I can tell you on the interiors of this book, as well as the writing usually is, so definitely Defenders, cool book. Ultimate Spider-Man, number 8. I believe this is the ultimate version of Scorpion, who's looking frightening on the front there, so we'll see Miles Morales presumably get choked out with some chains, so that's pretty cool. Going on to Uncanny X-Men, number 8. It's been a pretty solid book. I've been enjoying it. Didn't read the last issue yet, which is actually a month old at this point, so I got to get on that. I got a lot of books to read, as you can tell, so Uncanny X-Men right there. The Circle of 4 ended as of last week. This is issue 14. Rick Remender's back on the book, and he's probably just going to give us a little bit of an epilogue there to head back into whatever Venom was doing. We'll get to kind of see, hopefully hear, how Venom kind of smooths things over with Captain America and ends up being, you know, a secret Avenger, which we've already seen. So, Winter Soldier, I didn't read the last issue, definitely picked it up, read the first one, found it pretty interesting. That's from Ed Brubaker. Great covers, interior art's cool as well. We got Dr. Doom on the cover there. That's super cool, you can't get enough Doom. So, and he's wearing green, which is always a good sign. So that's awesome. I guess it could be Kristoff too. Wolverine 302, kind of a different cover than we're used to with since Jason Aaron's been on Wolverine. This is probably the most least threatening, which is strange because it's Wolverine running at you, but still a super solid book. And that's going to be probably tying into Avengers versus X-Men at some point. And finally this week I have X-Men 26. Another book that I didn't read last issue, but still picked it up, and I gotta get to reading it. Hey, Mass Effect's out. This is gonna mess up my timetable. But regardless of that, we are recording LBR this weekend. Episode 21 will be going down, so look for that on Monday. Past that, that's all I gotta say for this week. That's March 7th, signing out.